We're talking with Professor Monte Brown of the Philosophy Department here at St. Anselm College about his new book, Reason, Revelation, and Metaphysics. And this segment discusses the relationship between faith and reason.
This is where I think the idea of revelation comes in. Because revelation says from the get-go, God is really related to creatures in creation and obviously in Christ and in the church and all that. So those fundamental understandings, the prime articles of the faith, just two of them to put on the table now, the Trinity and the Incarnation, do have content, and I think they help us understand the world, or at least they keep our quest for understanding the world alive, which is kind of wonderful. So just a couple of quick examples, and then we'll get back to other questions you might have about this. So if we take the question of the Trinity, most obviously that is a good paradigm for community, because we say that God is not an absolute, like a tyrant over the creation. God is a trinity of persons in relation. And so clearly if we're looking for the best kind of community, we want one that's freely related, where people are freely related. And it seems that it also spills off into other areas. Whitehead is famous for saying that a lot of science grows out of medieval theology, that theology asks us questions that go beyond any systematic way we have of explaining things and lead us to think of reality in certain relational terms. So this paradigm of the Trinity as God as a Trinity is more helpful for keeping open our quest for understanding community and even for understanding the scientific way we understand the scientific method and how we understand the world that way. And then if we just take for a second the Incarnation, which is they're both huge mysteries, man is God in Jesus. So nothing human is to be left out. And the depth of what we have to do to honor humanity is deeper than we can ever fulfill. So that, again, helps us understand, if you like, the metaphysics or anthropology of what a human being is, but also our obligations to human beings. Yeah. So there's a way in which I think faith really helps us keep on the track of seeking the truth about reality and ourselves.
Yeah. So here at St. Anselm, a part of our mission is understanding how faith can add to our understanding of things, and seeing the relationship between faith and reason. How do you think that the thesis and the insights in this book can contribute to perhaps to your teaching or to the way in which we as a community try to fulfill those goals?
Right. Well, I think very specifically I teach a course on the Catholic intellectual tradition, so it feeds right into that because that's kind of what it's about. But I think just generally for the mission of our college as a whole, one thing that Socrates is famous for is saying that I don't understand everything. And I think that's right about authentic philosophy. It's certainly right about the faith. We have these mysteries at the heart of our faith, mysteries that I think are increase our understanding and give more depth to our understanding what it is to be human, what it is to be in the world, and what it is to have a world that's a free creation, not a necessary structure. So I think really, obviously it's quite close to what I teach in my courses in philosophy. It's close in theology, but I think it also spills over to the understanding of the world by science and languages and all this stuff. The human is infinitely valuable and important.